To make my color wheel, I make it easy on myself by tracing a perfect circle. I'm using watercolor paper, and then I just eyeball divide the circle in half and then in half again, and you'll notice I made 2 points so that I could divide every quadrant up into 3 sections, equaling 12 colors that I'm going to make in total. I use a pencil, but I always like to go through with a fine-tipped black inked pen that's permanent to go over the lines, and I always label so that I don't mix up my colors. I've done that so many times. I love using a kneaded eraser, but I soften it up first before I erase all my pencil lines. I'm going to use water, paper towel, 2 different size paintbrushes, and then right here I just have a whatever tray of Crayola watercolor, and I like doing a tutorial like this to show you the different kinds of colors you can get. First, I load every color up with water to start. Now I want to create each color, and so I start with a puddle of water, and then I'm just going to douse it and saturate it with my watercolor. And the objective here is that I have enough color mixed for the space that I need, and I'm just trying to get a solid even color. I'm going to go through and do this with all my primary and secondary colors so that I'm painting every other section. This will help the colors so they don't bleed into each other. So I'm using 2 different type of paintbrushes sizes. I have round tip, and I've got a smaller and a medium. I like to use the round tip smaller one against the edge so I have control to stay within the lines. I'm trying to paint the top 2/3 the same color, or the hue, which is a fancy word for color, and then towards the center I wanted to practice blending in a lighter tint. Where the paper is white, all I need to do is add water, and you'll notice I'm rinsing my paintbrush and tapping it on the paper towel so that I can control how much water I'm introducing and make that blend more even. So as I start my tertiary colors, I already have the previous colors on my palette, and so you'll notice a lot of them I have to add a little bit more water and the original colors. So for the red orange, I added more red and then introduced the orange, and I ideally want to have 50-50, but that can be kind of hard to measure. So I eyeball, and you'll notice as you paint, sometimes you'll start painting the section, you'll realize it's more yellow, it's more green, and then you can quickly just dab in some color on the palette and then adjust that as you go.